Hagamos esto.
We're
Hagamos
gonna
esto.
starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan.
Pearson.
We're okay. We have
La
a
consecuencia
few
de
cans of
Génesis.
food and a rabbit. For what? 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy.
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded at sea for 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in.
Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. If needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting, and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Wait a second. Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat out there.
Assorted, salted offal.
Dice las saladas.
Starving would be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hand.
I can't stay here listening to you two. Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
Oh.
You think this is rest? Come along.
Vamos de cacería.
Here, you take this. I can't use it, and you'll have to.
Oh, you're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around. You're never too old to learn, I imagine.
Oh.
Come on. This way.
Siga Charles. 22 flechas. Con un arco de 22 flechas. Siga el Charles. Charles.
How are you holding
Para
up,
mantener la
Charles?
velocidad.
I'm okay, apart from this hand. Stupid mistake.
Still bad?
It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now.
I sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
So, you reckon we're gonna find something to kill that ain't no Driscoll?
There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about.
Oh, watch it.
Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed. We'll head up this way. Find some higher ground.
Been a wild few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in the storm, going out for John, that thing with the O'Driscolls.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that, just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither. Well, Javier told me a bit, but it sure weren't good.
Qué bonito los paisajes, aunque esté todo nevado, se ve bonito. Se ve bonito. Cuidado. Sigo, te sigo.
There's some patches of grass here. This is good.
It's
Come
good.
on, let's try this way. Keep your eyes peeled for movement. The wind's died down too.
That's good.
No
So
wind at
bueno.
all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh. Stay quiet.
Silencio,
Hey,
silencio.
Stop here a second. I see something.
¿Qué vio?
There's deer been here
Ciervos.
recently.
How can you tell?
How can you not? We'll track them on foot. You're gonna need the bow.
Ya.
Don't leave it on your horse. A gun will scare everything around.
Ya, papucho, pásame el arco. Pásame el arco. Vamos.
Quiet as you can. Stay low and move slowly.
Ah. Y los pasos.
You see the tracks?
I think so. Maybe not.
Focus.
Concéntrate. Ah, con el. Ah, por acá. Concéntrate. Pasemos por acá para no coger las ramas secas. Bueno, que está por. Ah, ya está, ¿viste? Podría estar el rastro. Allá. Papá, ya el rastro. ¿Dónde llega? Allá. Allá está, ya lo vi.
Wait, look. There they are. Are you ready with that bow? Try to hit him in the neck or... Nice.
Bien, me lo
See
eché.
if you can get another one.
Hay otro más allá. Allá. Aquí se ve otro. ¿Lo de aquí o no? Se arrancó.
Take your time.
Se arrancó. Tenía que haberme acercado un poco más. Pero no importa. G aquí. Fueron para allá. No, se fueron para allá. Ah, ya está, ya lo vi. Ya lo vi, ya lo vi, ya lo vi. Ya te vi, muchachito. ¿Paso por aquí o no? Ahí está. Hay dos, ya. ¿Por qué me pegó? Ahí está. Oh,
Well done. I think that's all we can carry. You just wounded.
pero se fue para arriba.
Better go put it out of its misery. Okay, you pick up one, I'll get the other.
You sure your hands okay?
It'll be fine once I get it on my shoulder.
Tiene que se fue para allá. ¿Y el rastro dónde muere? No, es arriba. Se me fue el rastro, weón. ¿Qué lleva ahí? No lo veo. No veo ningún rastro ahora. Solo ese, weón. A ver. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Será que me lo tengo que llevar nomás? ¿Cómo me lo tengo que llevar, no? Ah, había que llevárselo, ¿no? Con eso basta. Bien. Está bien, entonces. Yo pensé que faltaba algún otro por pasar. Pero no. Pero no. Allá, amor. Ven acá, muchacho. Ven acá que estoy cansado. Acércate a la parte trasera de tu caballo. Cargar. Se cansó. Ya, ahí tenemos la cena. Cómete con Charles. Tranquilo, papi, vamos. Tranquilo.
You grabbing one of them or not?
Ready to head back when you are.
Sí, los Charles.
Let's head back.
Esto fue todo. Cazamos a 2 ciervos.
Watch it!
Careful. Nice work, Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days.
You found him.
I knew you'd be okay with that bow.
It's easier when they ain't shooting back.
We've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck's finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Soon.
Ooh.
People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? We still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Jose will have a plan.
Dutch.
You notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater? We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. We've only been up here a few days and have already picked up 2 more mouths to feed.
One more. We ain't feeding the O'Driscoll a damn thing. Except maybe that can of salted offal Pearson was kind enough to give us.
The girl, she has a wild look in her eye.
Of course. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
Well, once we get out of here and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
Who knows? Maybe she'll deal with the O'Driscoll for us.
Well, I know who my money's on in that fight. He's weak, but that makes him much more useful. Maybe we can get to them before they get to us.
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Nah. I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Well,
Well.
we've been scrapping over scores with them for years. Big gang. Nasty sons of bitches.
Watch out! Bear up ahead. Let's see if we can find another way around.
Un oso.
He's got a lot of meat on him.
We've got enough here. No need to push our luck. He must be real hungry. Stay well back. Spring storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter.
¿Qué hacemos? ¿Qué hacemos, hombre? Mejor dejarlo ahí.
Cut up here, off the trail.
En otro momento lo vamos a encontrar. Cálmate, cálmate, cálmate. Calma, calma, calma. Que no cunda el pánico.
We ain't ever talked that much, you and me. How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that?
But you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here?
Ah, sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
You want me to move on?
No. No, not at all. I know you could run it alone, no problem.
I did that for a long time. I'm done with it. Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
Yeah.
I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch. You know,
Dutch es Dutch.
Dutch is different.
Es diferente.
Oh, yes.
Por ahora.
She's certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fellow with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good. And how long have you been with these boys? Why ain't you run off?
Me?
Toda la vida. 20
something like
años.
that. Since I was a boy.
20 years?
Oh.
Yeah. He taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, him and Hosea.
I'm sure.
Dutch saved me. Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this. He always sees us right.
How's that new horse?
He's all right. He'll do for now. I
Pero
appreciate
antes de
you
ayudar.
letting me take Taima the other night.
She's a strong one. It's been as hard on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
I hope they all make it.
I tried to ride the Count once. Hucked me faster than a bull. Won't take nobody but him.
Ok, llegamos. Y llegamos con comida. Qué mejor. Dura como 20 minutos la misión.
Whoa, I'm gonna hitch Taima over here.
Brought some food back, boys!
Matemos al muchachote.
Come on, let's get these over to Pearson. And thank you for showing
Agarra
me
el
how
ciervo.
to use the bow properly.
I only showed you a
Agarra el
little.
ciervo.
Takes a lifetime of practice to master.
Pero llamo al... ¿Cómo se llama? Osi. Osi. Oh, Pearson. Haha, Pearson. No, la Pearson la... La Camilona.
Just drop it down in here.
Eso. Espérate ahí. Eso de arriba. Ahí está.
Bring it up.
What a
Un ciervo para
surprise.
ti.
Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid you.
Ah, he loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine.
Charles is a wonder.
Have a drink, boys. You earned it.
Un traguito.
Jesus, what is that?
Baby rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing.
Un de la marina.
Keeps you sane, it does.
Yes, seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's
No,
easier if we
déjate.
do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a job for a man with a burnt hand.
No
I'll
quiero
see
hacerlo
you
yo.
both later.
You skin that one, you dumped on
Acércate
the
al cadáver
floor
del ciervo.
there.
¿Quieres pellejar? ¡Oh! Tiene 3 estrellas. Ah, mal. Con 3 estrellas. Con 3 estrellas.
Not too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town. If you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck,
Thank you, Mr.
Arthur
Morgan.
Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years.
Yeah. Well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it.
Buen trabajo.
It's been a tough few days.